Hi, my name is André Pena, and I'm the author of a Chrome extension called LegalOne Pacote de Melhorias in Portuguese, and in English it would be like LegalOne Enhancement Suite or something like that. And the reason why I created this extension is because I think that there are so many things on LegalOne in terms of user experience that could be better, and this is a way for me to explore my creativity and just do things the way I think they should be. And of course, uh, in the realm of user experience, there are lots of things that I can't implement through a Chrome extension, but I am focusing on the things that I can. So I'm going to guide you through like all the changes that I've made to Legal One. So basically here I got two browser windows. This is the one that is not going to be using the extension, and this is the one that will. And in order for you to find the extension, you can go to Chrome, oh, sorry, Chrome extensions, and then you come down here to get more extensions, and then you search for Legal One, and the first one is going to show up. Is going to show up is exactly this, Legal One Pacote de Melhorias. Just click Add to Chrome. Okay, good. Now it's installed. So if I go back to Legal One and refresh my page, you're going to see that the appearance of, uh, specifically as we're talking about Novajuice, which is the Legal One firm, we can see that the appearance of the Legal One firm has changed dramatically. So this would be the normal design, and this is how I made it to be. So let's go through the list of changes. And in order to do so, I'm going to go to the page that describes uh, the Legal One Pacote de Melhorias. So if you go here to GitHub, so the extension is completely open source and all the documentation is here in GitHub. So let's go through each of the functionalities. So the first one, it has a cleaner design with less vibrant colors or less exaggerated colors. So if you go to the original one, I thought that this orange bar at the top, it was kind of too exaggerated, I think, too vibrant. So I decided to make it a little bit cleaner. It's not just this bar at the top. I made some minor changes throughout the entire application. Uh, I've removed some round corners. I removed some gradients. I removed some shadows. Like if you observe how the look and feel of modern applications are evolving, you're gonna see that they all tend to monochromatic icons, to less colors, less shadows, less round corners. Like if you take a look at, for instance, material design, it's not getting rid completely of shadows, but it is being used in a more like sane and sober way. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. Beside that, there's a fixed save bar. So in the original legal one, if you uh, like if you try to create a new, let me change the language here to English so it's better. So if you want to create a new case, for instance, you have to go to, well, this is a case. You click process, then new process or lawsuit or case or matter or whatever. So you click new this one, and you're gonna see that the save bar is down here. So imagine for a customer if everything is like expanded, that the user is gonna have a hard time trying to find the save bar. So one of the things that I did was that if you go there, the save bar is always fixed. So if you hit something close, you're gonna see that it's always here. So next, well, this is my favorite part. So the menu is now vertical and it is searchable. And the actions are now part of the menu and it has keyboard navigation and the place where the user is in is highlighted. So on the original LegalOne, the original Nova Juice, the menu is here and there are several problems with this. The first one is if I want to get into finance, for instance, if I want to get into any sub-item of finance, I have to first click here and wait for the page to reload, and then all the submenus appear here, and all the actions for this particular submenu are here. So there's no way that I can go directly from any place directly to a submenu or directly to an action. So the first thing that I change it here is that first, every menu is now displayed vertically and they're searchable and they include all these submenus and also they include all the actions, meaning that if I want to create a new matter, so I can't type new matter here because this is just a first version, so it doesn't support localization so far. So for that reason, the menu is going to be in Portuguese by now. But if you type like novo processo, you can see that even though it's an action, it's going to show up here in the menu, and it supports keyboard navigation, so you can hit down and up, and once you hit enter, it's going to go directly to the page that you requested, and after the page reloads, the exact place that you're in right now comes in highlighted. I think this is pretty much it. And okay, so favorites. One of the things that I wanted to do, like LegalOne supports something called, well, in this translation, it's being called work desks, even though I believe that the better word would be like a workplace. And this is kind of a way of representing favorite items, but I wanted to make it in such a way that it is on the menu and also searchable. So in order to do that, what I did is that every item in the menu here has a little open star or a little blank star here at the right hand corner. And if you click it, it's going to ask you how do you want to name it. And if you just leave it the default text here, you're gonna see that now in the top there is a favorites uh, menu with the item that you chose below. So now I want to go to new contact. I'm sorry. Nova, yeah, new individual. So I want also to highlight it. Sorry, I want to add it to the favorite. So now if you delete everything and you go here and open up the favorites submenu, you're gonna see that the two items are here and they are searchable. So if you like, because they're at the top, when you search for it, they're gonna be the first ones that you're gonna have access to. So Nova, you just have to hit down twice and you are here already. And another cool stuff about the favorite is that they are automatically mapped to keyboard shortcuts. So if you, so for instance, because there are two items here, novo processo and nova pessoa física, which is a new case, new matter, and new individual, because there are two, then if you hit Alt 1, it's gonna go here, and if you hit Alt 2, it's gonna go here. So if those are actions that I perform pretty often, then I can just make them favorites and they will be quickly accessible through the keyboard. So now Alt 2 is going to the new individual and Alt 1 it's going to the new matter. And I hopefully that makes the life of our customers easier. Um, I think that's pretty much everything about the favorites. Maximize and unmaximize. So this is actually a workaround that I've created. So if you go to LegalOne and go to matters, and let's see, I'm gonna click anyone, and hopefully you're gonna be able to see the problem. Well, I'm not being able to find a use case for this functionality right now, and this is because my resolution here is full HD. But in order for you to understand what I'm talking about, like I'm going to select this matter, and if I go to appointments and tasks, if I am running on a smaller resolution, you can see that the grids here, they get like larger than the space they have. So they scroll horizontally, and this is not very good for the end user because the actions are not going to be visible. So if, um, in my opinion, we shouldn't have all of this uh, action columns separately. We should have just one column, like with a menu, and when you click it, it displays like in a drop down all the available actions. But the problem right now is that there is this uh, horizontal scroll here. And in order to solve that as a not official solution, but it's something that I could do, that's because I did it, is that I created this maximize button here. So if you go to the matters, for instance, and then you click the same one, and go to the appointment. Yeah, here I got a small horizontal scroll, and that's because I'm taking some space because the now the menu is um, vertical here in the left-hand corner. But in order to solve this problem, you can just type Control M or click here on this expand icon, and basically everything around is removed, and you end up with only the part that is important. So you can reduce noise and increase the area for the actual information. And I believe that this could also be useful when you're, for instance, taking a look at the charts. So if I go there, I believe I'm gonna, so I got 4 columns for charts here. Maybe yeah, I got one more if I maximize it. So I believe it's pretty useful. So uh, going back to the list of features, search inside the system tables and configurations. Yeah. So if you go to the original Nova Juice and you go to the system tables, um, look at how important navigation is. You have to figure out where system tables is. And well, you have to click options and then you have to click system tables. And now you're here. So because I have implemented this menu in a much better way, all you have to do is this. And now you're in the same place. That's what user experience is about. So back here, you can see that there are lots of system tables, and if the user is like willing to find something here, he's gonna have a really hard time because there's no way to search. And what I did is that I solved that with this search thing here at the top. So if you search for templates, uh, you can see that it's easier to find what you're looking for. Uh, of course, it's not as sophisticated as this menu here. I mean, I don't have keyboard navigation. I don't have like a way of making them favorite, but it's still better than the user having to search through all of these items. So a power user would know that Control F would search. So if I want like lawsuits, then I could just do this, but it's way better if that's implemented right inside the application. And the same thing that I did here for system tables, I also did for the configurations. Uh, if you go here to configurations, I think it's this. Nope. What? Oh, settings. You can see that's also not searchable, and the end user is probably going to have a hard time finding items. And I solved that with this search here at the top. Yeah, another thing that I did was on NovoJuice, on LegalOne in general, there are some kind of entities that they have a status or something that resembles a status. And the problem is that the color of the uh, the card view or the details view, the color changes according to the status. So because this item I just clicked it is active, then it's going to appear in a light green color, and that may change depending on the status. So I don't know if I'm gonna find another matter with a different status. Maybe services, I don't know. No, they're all active. But anyway, maybe contracts? Yeah. So I found a contract here, with which is what is it? Uh, this status is like closed, and because of that, we see it in a purple color or whatever color this is. So I don't think that this looks serious for an application. So what I did is that uh, I keep the color of the details view always the same, and what I did is that I added a icon here that represents the color. So if the user is already used it to this color scheme, he's not going to miss it because it's here, but it's not polluting the entire screen. So if you go to LegalOne and go to matters, uh, processos, you see that the color here is green because this item is active, but once you click it, um, it's displayed in a more sober way. But there's a little filled circle here that is going to display the color as the user is used to. What else? Well, this is all for now, but this Chrome extension is a ongoing effort, and I'm gonna be releasing new versions in the future. So thank you, and I hope you liked it.